welcome to another episode of Timberborn in the village of Beaville. Today we are going to continue work on expanding our land and mainly making sure our bad water discharge is being built so we can actually continue to use all of our industry during the droughts like we are in now. 16.5 days left of this drought. We've only selected the bare minimum to actually run. We need gears made, we need metal being made, and we need some explosive being made. We only need 3 more explosives, so when we have made all of the explosives, we are going to pass this factory. So all of the power that is just being generated by this one single engine actually gets put into like the gear workshops and the metal smelters. So let's get started. Keep an eye on this. 3 more gears, that would take 9 in-game hours, so the end of the next day, let's give them a couple more working hours. If you are sleeping in the roads like this one is here, it doesn't really matter. And when we all have this working, we should, because I keep forgetting it, actually start working on our 2-way stations. Because when we are building these, we can get around the map faster, in more places, and we maybe get to use more of the map than just this one single area. So yeah, but in the meantime it is a bit of a waiting game. 1 more explosive. It's almost done. Yes, we have enough explosives so we can pause this one. Should be put in there. Yes, now we have all the explosive in here. We only need gears and metal blocks. We are only using 62% of our efficiency during the day, because at night we don't make anything. And yeah, now it is pretty much a waiting game for them to finish this. I have paused in the meantime the food factory and the 2 fermenters. So we should keep an eye on our food so things don't get down too quickly. But we should be okay for a while. What would be smart? Pause 1 smelter. Have it actually run at a higher efficiency. Yeah, these 2 are running fine. It is we need 35 more gears, and then we can actually pause the 2 gear factories and focus all of our power into 2 smelters, because this only creates about 400 horsepower. The smelter, as you can see over here, it takes 200 horsepower to run. So 1 engine could run 2 smelters, but we are also using 2 gear workshops, which both need 120 horsepower. But that's 32 gears away. And then in the meantime I've opened up these 2 builders posts so they can just use the dirt to actually build stuff over here. And in the meantime, let's just add some more food for them to build. Well, they don't have any access over here for... Well, they have access over here. But these are too far away from the district center, too far away from a path. Easily fixed, like here. Oh, one too much. We can just put a path down there. So now these can also be built. "21 more gears. You have enough planks. We could, in the meantime, might not be a stupid idea. Run 4 gear workshops so they just put in the gears as quickly as possible and then switch over to metal. Only 60 more gears. That yeah. Is there ways so we can expand our a mega dam? Well, the volume of our mega dam. We are using this dirt excavator and it is digging down in here. And we do actually need a lot of dirt all around. So we could just go and build another one out next to it. But as you could see, the dirt excavator, it takes 100 treated planks, 100 gears, 50 metal blocks. Stuff we don't quite have at this moment. Only 5 more gears. 4, 3. Well, we have enough of these. Yes, all the gears are put in. We only need 120 units of metal. It takes 2 hours to make 1 unit of metal. So 160 in-game working hours if they do it the most optimal way. So let's prioritize them by the haulers. Over here they have done really well. And place in. Let's place in some canola, eggplant, but this wouldn't quite fit to get that well, but if we do one, two, three. Yeah, let's just now we also have a connection over here where we could actually get some storage in there. So let's put it in for raw corn, raw cassavas, raw canola seeds. and just let them slowly get on with this. Yeah, how far are we over here? We are over halfway done with the metal blocks. Still 94 metal blocks to be built. It's a lot. It's a lot. There isn't really anything I could do. Get it done quicker. Meantime, just let this Dapper Shack actually collect some new juices. Maybe we should let these grow up, cut them down, and then we can fit in here a medium warehouse for our pine resin. Our water is still looking fine. We are waiting for this island to be raised so we can put in our large water tank, but we're waiting for the metal blocks, and probably what will happen is this will get finished by the time the drought actually ends. And we have run through all of our dirt, so they can't actually build anything more over here. It's a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. And yeah, 67 metal blocks, so 3 full days, maybe. How is our food looking? We are only running on kohlrabi, so I need to turn on the food factory. I know this takes a large chunk of power out of our smelters, but I need to build up this our stash of corn to be actually processed into food, so our beavers don't get too hungry. They are working on that. Yeah, 59. Because I also don't really see a place where I could fit in another engine. And an engine would be completely obsolete the moment this bad water discharge is actually being finished. Yeah, I could turn on the smelter, but it would lower the efficiency, meaning they produce the metal blocks slower. So I think running 3 smelters might actually produce less metal than running 2 smelters at the moment. But yeah, so anything else we can let our beavers do in the meantime. Because we got 3 unemployed beavers doing nothing, while our builders are also doing nothing. Yeah, it's going to be difficult. $40 more to go. So let's plan things out in the future. I'm probably going to redo all of this and then build up terrain like an overhang, so we can actually build all of the factories on top of it and redo this power situation, so we can actually use longer rows of more linear lines of power wheels, so we can actually stretch out. We should be able to stretch out way more power than just the 2600 horsepower we get from it now. But yeah, in the meantime, we could just let them get all of the wood from over here. So at least all of that wood isn't there. And did that block? Yes, those blockages don't actually unlock anything where I should be afraid of it having something flow out of there. But yeah, long-term project. For that we definitely will need more than one dirt excavator, because producing just 6 units of dirt per 2 hours is not enough dirt. You're only looking 23 units of dirt away. And by then, yeah, the drought will pretty much be over. Could we harvest any power from over here? Ooh, what I wanted to show you, now I see this here. After the update, which removed the natural overhangs, it made these kind of structures look a bit ugly, but they have rounded off these edges so it looks slightly more prettier, because it was very rectangular and it didn't really look all that good. As you can see over here, maybe a bit. The map builder used actually slopes in here to make this look good, but with the natural overhangs you had this big roundup, which now is gone. It's just very straight, and I know this whole game is all about geometric shapes and everything, but it looked pretty and now it doesn't. So we are only 11 metal blocks away. Do we have enough food for now? Yes. Let's pause it up and let these smelters work at full capacity as the evening is over. Only 5 metal blocks away. Four metal blocks away. Do we have anything in stock? No, but we do still have enough scrap metal for us to harvest. But very soon we should. We also have here some. So we should. Well, this isn't the best place for. Well, maybe just get things over here, and then we can use the scavengers flags over here and give them a place to store them. But give them a low priority. It's the only thing they can do, so they will do it anyway. But now we have power over here, meaning we can start up everything. Our number cruncher and our dirt excavator, meaning we all of a sudden got a lot of beavers we need to work, which we now don't have, as our water has dropped down low enough for some of our crops to actually die. And our mangroves, well, they will be fine, but isn't the most ideal moment. You can be paused. You can be paused. Anything else that could be paused? I don't think so. As the drought has ended, do need some water for us to actually get in here. In the meantime, we should... No, don't delete everything. Should get in here and actually build that. Close above contamination 1%. Yes, they have the same value, and actually get them to build this first. Now we're making dirt again. All awesome. But we did lose some crops over here. Bit of a shame. This is making a 178 horsepower. This is making a 102. So together a 175. Well, they produce... Try to see the last episode if this would actually produce more power than this. And it doesn't seem like it. I think it is a bit of a wasted exercise. Sadly. And maybe if we put some dynamite in there, actually get the water faster out of here, maybe that will speed things up. Could always close it up a bit. So now our sluices are being built. We have all the materials pretty much ready. So that will be done quite quickly. As water is returning into our lake system. And now we should actually get this stuff actually built, so we don't lose unnecessary water again. We have 16 vacancies. Is there anything we don't really need them to do right now? We could let them stop working on... Well, we don't have And as we have a bad tide approaching, pretty much, yes, we have our sluices are made, so that's all fine. This is pretty much at the bottom now, so we could actually go and yeah, we need them to pick up this and actually get do we need the planks as well? And build another. Why can't it be built? Is it because there's stuff in the way? No, don't delete. No, why can't it be built? Oh, that's why. Yeah, I should unlock that. Apparently that building is 5 wide. Rotate that around. And let them get that to build. We are 1.2 days away from the bear tide. We have filled up a good chunk of our what you call reservoir. And when this is being built, this will have quite a good what you call it, a volume. That's the word. I keep forgetting my words these days. It's insane. It is. But yeah, we do need more beavers, so let's just pop in another. Let's put it over there, because we can easily get 2 more breeding pods and get our beavers going, extending. So as the bear tide is starting, let's slow it down a bit. I hope you've enjoyed watching this episode where we built our bedwater discharge, so we will have power forever and ever and ever. We've extended a good chunk of our farmland, prepping with canolas and eggplants, so we can process those foods once we have actually made more space here. But that's for the future. We have tapped into new metal ruins because it is quite a long way for, like over here is an underground ruin we could use, but I think we would need to build like a hyperloop situation to get there quick. But yeah, that's all for the future. So please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit that bell so you can get a notification when I upload the new stuff. And I hope you've enjoyed your day, and I will see you very, very soon. Goodbye.